Hello everybody and welcome to part 9 of my complete Blu Ray collection. Now, I filmed part 7 and part 8 yesterday and decided I would get ready for part 9 last night by getting the Blu Rays I'm going to show in part 9 ready, because to be honest with you, these ones aren't on a shelf, they're down the side of my couch because I'm pretty much out of shelf space. So, while we were doing that and getting ready, my wee boy looked at the pile and he goes, "Oh, that looks good," and he picked out this one, and that's the Millennium Dragon, the Legend of the Millennium Dragon, and it was a £2 Poundland find, and it was sealed yesterday. And he says, "I want to watch that." So I was like, "Okay, that's good. That's good that they're going to get some use and some watching." So he watched this in his bed last night, and then this morning he woke up and he said, "Before we film part 9, you must watch this with me because it's so good." So we both sat down and we both watched it, and he's right. It's a cracking piece of art, this one. And sometimes, you know, the cheaper ones from Poundland are really good value. Now, if you have got a child, or even if you are wanting to watch something a bit different, I've never watched anime in my life, but this was a really good story. Take time and have a look. This is what I mean. Have a look through your collection. Sometimes you find those hidden gems you've not watched yet. And this one, great music at the end as well, brilliant. And I just thought it was a great movie, and he enjoyed it, I enjoyed it, and that's what movies are about. Spending a little bit of time just watching it. That's all we done, is sat and watched it, and it was a great story. He was explaining to me bits throughout it and gave me a few spoilers right enough, but there you go. So that's The Legend of the Millennium Dragon, the first movie in part 9 of my complete Blu Ray collection. So here we go, we'll get some more. Bad Neighbours 2 with Chloe Grace Moretz. Haven't watched it. There's a surprise. LA Confidential, a £2 Poundland pickup with Kevin Spacey. It did look really good, so I picked that one up as well, but haven't got to watching it yet. A Man Most Wanted with Philip Seymour Hoffman. I have watched that one. Again, it's sort of, I say it's a spy thriller, but it's more political thriller. There's one political thriller I've wanted to get for a while now, and that is, she's from Rich and My, Frost versus Nixon, but I haven't picked that up yet, and not because I can't, because I'm just cheap. And it's been in Poundland for £2, but I was sure one time it's going to appear in CX for 50p or something like that, so I'm just waiting for that to happen. Wall Street, classic 80s greed, Charlie Sheen, Gordon, with his dad's in it as well, isn't he? And Michael Douglas, the greedy Wall Street girl who doesn't care about anything apart from destroying things. And eventually Charlie Sheen gets his own back on him. So next is The Company Men, and that's got Ben Affleck, Kevin Costner, and I haven't watched that yet, but what a cast. Is that Tommy Lee Jones as well? Got to get to that one soon. The Edge of Darkness. I think this is actually a really good one, and if I remember rightly, it's where his daughter gets killed and he goes on revenge. I really enjoyed this one, in fact. Surprised that's down the side of my couch. Attack the Block, sci-fi 80s movie. I'm sure I've shown this in another part as well. Oops. Sin City. Haven't watched it. I've got it about 5 different times in DVD and Blu-ray, but there you go. The Birth of a Nation, got it at the charity shop for £1. Haven't watched it, but it looks like my type of thing. Oh, here we go. Tortured. Another horror, haven't watched. Kidnapping of Gregory Heineken. I think this is another part as well. Of Gods and Warriors. Looked a great cover, and that's why I bought it. I haven't watched it yet for Poundland. Rite of Spring, £2 from Poundland. Haven't watched it. 101 Films release. Beyond Skyline. Although I haven't opened this, I have watched this film 2 or 3 times. So when it first came, I liked Skyline, and I really wanted to watch the follow-up. So I actually bought it on CX on DVD, and I traded it back in. and then because I got this at Poundland for £2, but I've watched it 2 or 3 times on DVD first, so I haven't watched it on there. Skyline's a good movie. This one is a continuation of that. Oh, it's like in the same time period but a different frame. So I do enjoy it. I don't think people rate Skyline that much, but I do, and this one's a good follow-up. That's my type of thing. Act of Valor, another Poundland title, I think. I haven't watched it yet. In the Blood, didn't even know I had it. Don't know where I got it from. That Danny Trejo, and it looks like a cartel type of thing. Sanctum, have got this, have watched it. From executive producer James Cameron. I think The Cave's better than this, but this is still alright. Return to the House on Haunted Hill, another horror. Haven't watched it. Dear John with Channing Tatum. I got this in the charity shop. Do I ever intend to watch this one? Probably not. Well, my wife likes Channing Tatum, so that's why it's in the collection. Oh, another pile coming my way. But before I continue, my mouth's dry, so I'm going to take a little drink. We won't pause it, but we'll just take a little drink. And I did have 3 ice cubes in here, but they're all gone. Or I thought they were all gone, I just swallowed one. Oh dear. So I got these from Pete. I won them in one of his competitions. That's Blu Ray Billet Brit. And I didn't actually have them, so I got them sent to me. And that's a Transporter, Transporter 2, Transporter 3, and Transporter Refueled. I have watched the first one, but I haven't watched any of the others yet. The first one was pretty good. Oh, itchy nose. What's this? Viceroy's House. I got this because Gillian Anderson was in it, that's why I got it. I haven't watched it. Tango and Cash. I have bought this and I like this movie, but I've realised I've actually got this in a still-owned box set. I don't know if I'm going to keep the individual release or not. I'm not quite sure. Put it down there till I decide. The Green Hornet. Remember watching it once. Can't remember anything about it. The Secret of My Success. This is a Michael J. Fox film that escaped me for a good few years. And then I watched it and I've got it on DVD quite a few times, but I never had it on Blu-ray, and I just managed to get it recently on Blu-ray. I think it's another good 80s corporate greed story, so shall we say, or a guy trying to make his way in the world. And it's a good one, and I really like to have that in my collection. I watched that quite a few times. I also watched Greedy, but I've not got that on Blu-ray. I really want Greedy. From Michael J. Fox. And that's with Kirk Douglas. Got this sent to me, and I can't remember who by. I think it was Roy or Ian, one of the two. And that's ID Explosive Pack 1 and 2. Haven't watched them yet. Red Dwarf number 10, and that series 10. I got that at the charity shop for £2. So I get that. I like the Red Dwarfs, but this is the only one I've got on Blu-ray. Barbarossa night movie, as you can see from the Rutger Hauer, and that's the only one. That's the only one reason I got it, was because Rutger Hauer was in it. Could be terrible. Victor Frankenstein. Got that because to the cast, James McAvoy and Daniel Radcliffe. I haven't watched it yet. Oblivion, sealed with Tom Cruise. I think I've got that in the recent 25 Blu-ray box set I've got, so I'll keep that in there just well. And I do like the series of Lost. I still haven't watched the last 6 episodes of Lost. Got all the way through it 3 or 4 times, all the way through season 4. Recently watched it to season 5 and then season 6. And I got to the last 6 episodes. I still haven't watched the last 6 episodes. I got this in the CX for £1, and I've got all the series, but they're all on DVD. Apart from another season, I think I've got 4. So I will gradually replace them to Blu-ray, but for now I've just got season 5 on Blu-ray and season 4 somewhere. Mask Maker. Another 101 films that I picked up in Poundland. See, when I go in and have got a new stock, I tend to get carried away and just take the ones I want in case I want to watch them, in case they're on there the next time I get them. Lady in the Van. Have watched this movie, haven't watched this copy of it. And I think it's a charming British comedy, you would say. It's good, I like it. Begin Again, I picked that one up because look at the cast. It's Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo. And again, also James Corden's in it. I picked that one up for 50p, I think, out of Poundland. Not out of Poundland, out of CX. The Bye Bye Man. Everyone says this is terrible. Haven't watched it. This is the end. I have actually watched this movie, and it's got Jonah Hill, Seth Rogen, James Franco, and it's about the celebrities who are having a party at the end of the new year, and suddenly, I think it's New Year, and it suddenly turns into an end of the world party, and celebrities start dying, but they're all playing themselves. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in 3D. This is the new one with Megan Fox as April, and this is the first one, and I actually quite enjoyed that movie. And I've seen this in Poundland, and look at the lenticular slip on it. Well worth £2. Picked that up. Dinosaurs in 3D, Little Like Killers, again for 50p at the charity shop, whenever I do get a 3D TV. Baywatch, picked that up because I wanted to watch it, and I haven't done it yet. My daughter likes it because it's got Zac Efron and Rock in it, but I haven't watched any of it yet. Oh, The Adjustment Bureau. Really enjoy this movie with Matt Damon and Emily Blunt, especially the bit of the hats. I don't know if I've said that before. I've got a feeling it's a doubler. Oh, Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio. Watched it 5 or 6 times. Never got to the end. Always like to. I like to think I'd like to watch like these movies, but I've never got to the end of that one. Saints and Soldiers of Void. I'm sure I've shown that before. I think that's a doubler. The Post. Another political thriller. I've watched this with Tom Hanks and Meryl Streep. It's about the Washington Post, and I'm trying to publish stories and people putting pressure on them not to, but they eventually do. See, I could have said they're making a movie. It's actually good. The Killer Elite, haven't watched that. Black Rock, did I not just show that a minute ago? I don't think so. Don't know anything about it. One of my Poundland pickups. Mutant Chronicles. Had this on DVD for ages. It was in Poundland, and so I did take it. And this is actually, like this one, it's like post-apocalyptic space war. That's what I describe it as. Raw. Haven't watched it. Picked up in the charity shop. Independence Day Resurgence. Have watched this. Very poor follow-up to Independence Day. Still watchable, but there's just so many, you know, I'll have to rewatch it before I give out a good judgment. Oh, another one of my Valentine's Day ones from Poundland from my wife, so I'm not going to open that one. Alex Cross, have seen that though. I have watched this, and I watched it and I thought it was okay, but then I watched Chris Stuckman's review about the action, I rewatched it and I've seen exactly what I mean. Sometimes you're better not watching critics because they put you off. Sherlock Holmes Game of Shadows. Chain Reaction with Keanu Reeves and Morgan Freeman. I like this one. It's about political capitalism, you could say, where they find a free source of energy, but the people don't want it to get out because it would destroy industry. And Keanu Reeves gets blamed for it, I think. Or if he has the formula and he doesn't want to give it to anyone else, and the bad guy wants it, which is Morgan Freeman. Losers. Have watched this, can't remember much about it. The Spiderwick Chronicles. Haven't watched it. Black Sea with Jude Law, submarine movie. I did pick this one up, if I didn't drop it. So, but did pick this one up, and I do want to watch it, and I've just not got around to it. I really do enjoy submarine movies as well. K-19, The Widowmaker, Das Boot, Hunt for Red October, U-571. Do enjoy a good submarine movie. Devils of War, Nazi Zombies. What more could you want? I haven't watched it yet. Mummy, The Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. Is this the third one or the second one? I'm not quite sure. But I have seen that, but it was a long time ago. Stone, great cast with Robert De Niro, Edward Norton and Mila Jovovich, but haven't got to watching it yet. Mel Gibson and How I Spent My Summer Vacation. Haven't watched it, but I do like Mel Gibson, so I'll give it a go. Oh, I'm going to have to take a wee break. Oh, you know what? My back's hurting. Give me 2 secs. Oh, I must have slept awkwardly there. That's terrible. I hope my head's in shot. Aye, still is. There we go. So, Messenger, I picked that up with Woody Harrelson, and is that no Channing Tatum as well? I'm pretty sure it is. And I watched this movie, and I thought it was alright, from what I remember. Too many movies. Beowulf and Gretel, picked up for 50p, haven't watched it. Lovely Molly, because it's got my daughter's name in it. But I haven't watched it. Oh, there's my Lost Season 4, see? Got that from Poundland for £2, so there you go. The Guard, I heard it's a pretty good British movie with Don Cheadle and what is that? Moody, what's his name? Magic Moody out of Harry Potter. But I haven't watched it yet. Inkheart, have watched it. It's okay. Fantasy Dragons, is it? Man Down, Shia LaBeouf. Have started watching this. I got halfway through it and I didn't find it. I didn't get to the end of it. Oh, another Mad Men series. Mad Men series 3. Another 3D or Nature's Greatest Special Events 2-disc set. Again, picked up for 50p. In the Loop, another 50p Blu Ray I picked up. Haven't watched it. Maniac, another Poundland title I think, but I haven't watched it. But it's got the guy who ordered rings in it, so I thought it was worth a watch. These are my, I think what covers these are called. Are these Universals? They are. Are they Universals? They're not Universals, are they? 35th Anniversary Edition. Special Edition. I don't know. I just like the slipcovers on these. So I've got Taxi Driver. Great movie. I've got Glory. Another great movie. Civil War. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Now, I know I've got that already in my other set, but it's part of the set. I don't have a slipcover for it though, so looking for a slipcover for that one. See, some I don't mind if they've got slipcovers, but these ones I really want the slipcovers for, so we're going to find it for that one. Midnight Express, another good movie of a guy getting caught in prison for something. I can't remember if he did come out or not. I don't think he did. Lawrence of Arabia. Again, got that one, but I need the slipcover for it. What a movie that is. Epic. Peter O'Toole. Not as good as High Spirits though, he's much better than that. I kid not, but High Spirits is a good movie. Just to let you know, that's coming out on Arrow, I think. Or it's coming out on Blu-ray in a couple of months' time, so I'm definitely getting that. Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Haven't got that, haven't got the cover for this one. Haven't watched it, but I did see I got up another Poundland pick with that with a different slipcover. So maybe, this is special edition though, so we'll see. The Guns of Navarone. Great war movie, that one. Gregory Peck, David Niven, and again that's got a nice slipcover on it. And Groundhog Day. Great movie, great addition. So I've got 3 or 4 of those without slipcovers. Don't know how many of those there are, but see when I pick them up in CX or something like that, I do try and get them, but I'm not going to go out of my way to go and buy them just because I've not got the slipcover. That's not something I'll do, but I will look for them as I'm out and about, shall we say. Sex and the City 2, don't judge me, just don't. I actually got it for 50p in one of the charity shops, and to be honest with you, that's not going to stay in my collection. I don't know what I'm going to do with that one. House at the End of the Street with Jennifer Lawrence, good movie. A Prayer for Before Dawn, haven't watched it. Stealth, Sci-Fi Jets, where there's a guy who's got the best. The three of them have got the top jets, and then they get an automated pilot one. His name's Eddie, and Eddie turns rogue and then starts killing people. But then the other two team up at the end. That's the bit I didn't get. He just ignores the fact that he killed his buddy and teams up with him. But I suppose it's to save the other pilot. So I enjoy this. I've watched this 2 or 3 times. Batman and Batman Returns. As you see, I got the Batman and the other one, but I picked this one up in Poundland because it's got Returns in it as well. But I don't know whether I should get rid of the individual release. I don't know. We'll see. Stand Up Guys. Should have seen that in another one. Not sure. I haven't watched it anyway. Heretic. Am I having deja vu here? Have I showed these before? I haven't. Flying Monsters in 3D, 50p. Haven't watched it. Bad Santa 2. I've watched Bad Santa, but I haven't watched Bad Santa 2 yet. I'm going to save that for Christmas time. Scream 4. Haven't got the rest of them yet. So I'm on the lookout for them. Oh! These ones probably shouldn't be in the collection. Well, no, it doesn't mean shouldn't be in the collection, but they're not mine. Because I haven't watched this series, but my wife has, and she really enjoys it. So I've got season 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 of Sons of Anarchy. So I'm looking out for seasons 5 and 6 for my wife to add those into the collection. That one looks like a dinner case, season 7. Maybe it's got less discs in it. It's weird as well. Look, they didn't line up. There's two. It's like there's two different. It's like different editions, isn't it? But my wife really enjoys this. I haven't watched Sons of Anarchy. Well, I've watched the first season, but I haven't watched it any more than that. And so I'll be looking out for seasons 5 and 6. I'll probably buy one this month and one next month, and that'll be it done. And I showed you a few of these movies in one of the other videos, and that was this one, because this was sticking out my set, probably because I had the Muppet Christmas Carol out to watch at Christmas. So I showed you those two, the Great Muppet. Right, let's just stop for a second. Let's take a drink and we'll start again. Okay, so let's start again with that. The Great Muppet Caper, Muppet Treasure Island, and Muppet Christmas Carol. Now, I don't think you can get the Muppets Christmas Carol singly in the UK, but it does come in this set, so that's why I picked that up. And it is actually an individual disc for Muppets Christmas Carol. The other ones in the set are The Muppets and The Muppet Movie. Now, The Muppets has got Sheldon in it from The Big Bang Theory. I actually think it's a really good movie. I haven't watched the Muppet Movie one, and the other one I have is Muppets Most Wanted. I have watched that, and that's got Ricky Gervais in it, but I think the Muppets, the first Muppet, no, the first. What is going on with me? What is going on? I think I need to take a break for these videos for a while. I think I've only got 2 more to show. One will be my 4Ks with my steelbooks, and then the last one will be my Blu-ray movie box sets, because I've got quite a few of those, and they account for a pretty decent amount in my collection. So 4Ks, steelbooks, and the box sets to go. So that'll be my last ones in this series. I'm actually thinking about filming my entire DVD collection as well. Now that will be a bit of a different video because I don't have cases for those. But I might put it up and people might want to watch it, they might not. But I will do that as well. And and I say, it's not just because it gives you that people can see it. It's that when you're going through it and you're doing it like this, like the Millennium Dragon, you find things that you forgot about that you really want. What I've discovered from doing this collection so far is there's a movie that I really, really want in my Blu-rays. I thought I had it and I don't. And that's Brewster's Millions. So I'm going to order that. And I'm also going to have a look at my, just maybe when I'm at night time and I'm going to rewatch a movie, maybe I should just pick up something like Heretic, watch it. Will it be good? Will it not be? But I'll never know until I watch it, will I? So I appreciate you watching all these parts. This is part 9. I think we're going to get to part 11 in total. If you are enjoying the series, then let me know. I know a few people have been watching it. Yes, Alan, I did see your comment earlier about where you were watching it. I don't know if that's disturbing or not, but there you go. Thanks very much for watching, and if you do like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you do want to see me next time, then give it a subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.